Hey, it's MJ here, and this is my 3-minute review of The Shallows. Blake Lively in a bikini for 86 minutes. Okay, so let's get straight into it. The plot is pretty basic. It's Nancy, who's played by Blake Lively, and she's heading out to do some surfing at a secluded beach in Mexico. Of course it has to be secluded. She is, of course, also on her own. Once she gets to the beach, she meets two surfer guys who are also doing a bit of surfing, but they soon head in and she's left on her own, and she just decides that she wants that one last surf, of course. This is where the trouble starts happening. There's the initial shark attack, and then from that point on, the whole film is basically her will against the sharks. She gets secluded on a rock that's about 200 meters from shore, and she just doesn't know how to get back to the beach. She's got an injury to her leg from the initial shark bite, and she's just trying to find a way to get back to the beach, but the shark is hanging around because he's hungry. The film itself is pretty damn good. I found myself enjoying it all the way through, and I'm quite a veteran at horror films, and there was still this unnerving sense of tension throughout the whole film, because it just led with that you never know what's going to happen. And there were moments that actually made me jump, which doesn't normally happen in a film. And even though I was kind of expecting what was going to happen, it still came in from the side and just blindsided you a bit with a few things. Blake's performance is pretty damn good. She's the main character in the film. There's apart from little odd bits, there's no one else in the film, and she doesn't actually talk a lot in the film. Her character's portrayed a lot by her emotion and her panic and terror of being in this position, and you can really kind of relate to it, and you get that empathetic feeling of, God, what would I do in this situation? How would I feel? And it really kind of hits home and draws you in. With regards to kind of the setting's amazing. The shark is huge, obviously CGI shark, but it's a menacing shark, and yeah, it just kind of, every time you see it on camera, you kind of think, whoa. Basically, I don't want to give too much away about the plot, because it's just your casual kind of person against vicious animal plot and battle of wills and who's going to win and how's she going to get back to shore. A lot of critics have likened this to Jaws and said that, it could be the next Jaws. And I think that is a fair representation. There's been a lot of shark movies over the past few years that have kind of let down or had bad plot. But I feel with this film, it's just kept it simple, and what you get is a good, intense thriller horror movie which really sets your pulse racing, and you don't know if she's going to survive or not. It's not like a classic film where you think, oh yeah, she's going to have all this trouble and then she's just going to get to the end and she's going to survive, and Hollywood style ending and everything's going to be fine. So, should you go and see it at the cinema? Should you buy it on DVD or just throw it in the trash? My opinion, I think you should go and see it at the cinema. I think it's a great film. It is probably the best film since Jaws. I think the critics are right. It has all those great things in it. It has tension, it keeps your pulse racing, it has shock, and it has jumps, and it has a good character. The lead character makes it. I think if it was played by anyone else who didn't portray the same emotions and the same context of what was going on, I don't think it would work as well. Blake Lively does an amazing job in this film, and I think she truly deserves the plaudits she's getting for it.